Ray, John with the two hosts. If I may, I'm thinking that you chose the best thing if you like them good shows and all of these movies. What up, Chipper Chap? This is Chipper Chap Chat. What up, Chipper Chap? This is Chipper Chap Chat. What up, Chipper Chap? This is Chipper Chap Chat. What up, Chipper Chap? This is Chipper Chap Chat.
What up, Chipper Chaps? This is Chipper Chap Chat, episode 58.
58!
58. I am Chamba.
And I'm Foray.
Foray. All right. Let's get started then. TV talk.
Let's do it.
Yep. Punisher. Punisher.
Good old spell check.
Good old spell check. Bloody likes to troll me. Yeah. Punisher may start filming as soon as October. That's cool,
That's
right?
Good. Yeah, that's good to know.
And
that's pretty soon.
According to Jeff Loeb, there's a chance that he might appear in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which I doubt.
Why do you doubt that?
I don't know. Like, haven't they finished filming this season, or are they still filming it?
Oh, they're still filming it.
Oh, are they? Okay, shit.
Yeah, because what they usually do with S.H.I.E.L.D. is they film half the season, then they take a break in the fall, and then they film the other half. So he would be in the second half.
Could you imagine, like, this is the first Netflix, outside Netflix crossover.
Well, I think they've kind of set it up perfectly because, well, this is the thing too, and I don't know if, like, how, I don't know if it's less likely that they'll show up in the movies, but the guy that runs TV for all of it.
Right.
So crossovers as far as Netflix and TV seems a lot more likely. Cool. They could easily have, like, and especially now that S.H.I.E.L.D. has gone like a bit of a darker route. They've got Ghost Rider on
it's
it.
Later
so
as well.
Trying to make it more high profile. Yeah. They're like, you want crossovers? We'll give you crossovers. It might not be in the movies, but we'll make all the shows connect because now we have multiple shows. And I think that's rad.
I'll take it because I think if any of the ones, like, have a couple of the lawyers pop up, something.
Right.
Although I think, and plus because you know how S.H.I.E.L.D. In the show anyways, they move around a lot. Right. They're not based in one area. They could probably do that. They can go to New York.
Yeah, that's true.
They can go to New York, do that.
Yeah, but they got jets and shit. They can go wherever.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, but Punisher would be neat. It would be interesting to see how that would work.
It's a lot different world, so you're not going to have the swearing. The violence, to some degree, can be there based first episode of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, which just aired. Yep, the first episode of S.H.I.E.L.D. just aired this week. Yeah. And when I watched it, I was like, whoa, is this the S.H.I.E.L.D. that I remember?
Because right off the bat, it feels totally different.
It, like, completely, because I was like, they may not show, like, someone getting stabbed, like anything super violent, but there is blood.
Right.
And I was like, I don't remember this much blood.
Not like a spray of blood.
Yeah, like, because, like, the first bloody shot, people were getting, like, you see reaction, a slight pan, and just blood splat onto something. And I was like, whoa, that's not CG blood.
Right, no.
Those are all physical stuff. And, yeah, like, speaking of the first episode, I really dug it.
The first episode is called Ghost.
Yeah.
And at first when I heard about it, I was like, okay, they're being coy. They're going to call it Ghost, but we won't actually see Ghost Rider till, like, episode 3 or something like that. We get Ghost Rider right away in this bad boy. And
it was fucking cool.
Okay, so people might know already, they've heard or something, that it's the Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider from the promotions.
Yep.
But I don't know how familiar people are with it. I'm not very familiar with the character. I haven't read the comic that he's from.
Okay.
I knew what he looked like, and I knew that he had a little brother in a wheelchair.
Yes. Okay.
That's pretty much all I knew about that character.
All right, he's LA-based. He drives a car. Right. They did alter him slightly because he should be younger, technically.
Right. I don't know how old the actor is.
Right.
I don't know how old the character is.
I don't know how old the character is supposed to be in the show, but I know in the comic he's like late teens.
Oh, really? He's not even legal.
No. But I was reading an article about the showrunners and how they were once they found out they got a chance to incorporate an actual a larger IP into their show.
Okay.
They picked Robbie because it seemed closer to the mark in terms of the characters in his show. Plus, it'd be the first time they get to tackle the character, but they were allowed to take liberties.
Right.
And I guess one of the liberties would be that he is definitely he's not going to be the high schooler anymore. They aged him a little bit, so I think he's supposed to be like early 20s, mid 20s.
Right. Because they want him appropriate age with anybody that's on the show that he could
Right.
date.
Yeah, exactly. But
Right.
they did a lot of the things that they tried to stay as faithful as possible. I watched this I'm not sure if you saw it. There was like a clip on YouTube where it was kind of like behind the scenes almost.
Yeah, I saw that
Yeah,
as well.
which was really cool to see.
It was
Uh,
cool. I didn't even, to be honest with you, they talk about how they went ahead and made it so that the skull helmet, whatever you want to call it, animates, like the eyebrows
yeah,
furrow
I
and stuff
noticed
like
those
that.
things.
I like to
Did it?
me, I thought it was subliminally happen. I was like, man,
Yeah,
in some of these shots he looks like extra angry, but
because
I
yeah,
could
yeah, no, no,
because the movement is subtle.
right,
It's not
and
like overt.
that's why I really liked it
Yeah, I
because
did liked it as well.
the way the guy was talking, but the way the visual effects guy was talking about it was like we wanted to capture the actor's subtle emotions
Right,
and like especially through the eyes, the darting eyes and stuff. And I was like,
right.
that's why he looked so like. I know when people first found out that Ghost Rider was going to be part of the television show, they were like, "Oh no, the visual effects isn't going to be that good because
Right.
it's going to be
Because it's
CG heavy."
TV or
Right,
whatever.
but they have to remember TV CG has stepped up within the past couple of years, and
Look what Flash does.
exactly,
Ghost Rider, they only have to do one motherfucker's head and
yes,
and a car
and a
with
car
flaming
with flaming
wheels.
wheels. And
You know,
honestly, this one kind like it's weird
to
because
me, the effect for that trumps everything I've seen on the DC
oh,
shows.
it does, and it's really, and I think the reason why this one worked so well is because it's not over the top in a sense. Like it doesn't
The
have to be over the top.
the the effect that they okay, there's a scene at the very beginning where for one reason or another, I'm not gonna say, Ghost Rider's car gets like flipped up in the
Yep,
air.
which was cool.
That shot, it looks fucking rad. You can
Yeah,
tell it's CG.
yeah, but it
You
looks
can
great.
go, that's definitely CG. This is a show,
Yeah,
but it looked great for a show.
yes,
And
yes.
on
Also,
that
the
in
reason
that
why
area,
the reason why it's CG is because practically it would be so expensive.
yeah, to flip a car and
Yeah,
land it perfectly
and to
like that.
time it, to time the camera,
Yeah,
everything. Yeah, so yeah.
but I think the way that they used the camera, since it
Hmm.
was 3D, it was CG, was interesting,
Yep.
and the effects for Ghost Rider himself looked miles better than
Oh,
even the Firestorm character
oh,
on Legends of Tomorrow. His flaming head.
there's too many scenes. Oh yeah, because I think what nailed it was the fact that when the visual effects guy was talking about it, it's like his head is a light source.
So they have the LEDs on
Yeah,
it
and
or
I was
whatever.
like,
Yeah,
that's
it
why it's
really makes a
perfect,
difference. It
right?
really,
Because with Firestorm, he's not like okay, he's fire. He's not exactly emitting light.
right.
Whereas Ghost Rider's
But they
head,
they try and do
they
it,
do.
but they do it all in post. It's
Right.
all in post,
Exactly. Whereas
and you can tell.
this one, it's like all like the jacket, that's
Right,
all real lit.
right.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is done so well.
If
Like
now it's only the first
it
episode, but
is.
if they keep up the level that's in
Right.
this first episode, I am fucking
Oh,
hella sold.
I'm fully signed up for this.
Like,
Uh,
just please keep trying, keep it up to this standard,
right,
guys.
right.
'Cause I think that they paid attention to what people's gripes
Mhm.
were. Like, I noticed, like, outright noticed so many more shots outside.
Yeah, it felt real, right?
Right. It felt a lot more
That's why
legitimate.
for a
Whereas,
second I
like,
was like, this wait, is it Shield?
right,
Because
because all the other seasons, there's so much corridor
it
talking,
is. It
and they
is.
still have some of
They
that because
do.
there's
And
bases and
that's
stuff.
fine. That's fine. I'm okay with that because
But the mix was nice.
it was. Also, I'm noticing that like it never really crossed my mind prior to this anyways. Prior to a lot of I watch a lot of things and I'm just like even all the DC shows and stuff, there's a lot of like we're in the lab. or
Right, right.
we're in some quarry, or we're
Yeah,
in something, and I'm like, Legends does a couple of outside shots, but
yeah,
even then, it
yeah.
feels like it's a set outside.
Right.
You
I'm
know,
sure a lot of the times it
right?
has to.
Whereas this one episode, I was like, they're actually outside.
Yeah, for a lot of it, they were, and
Like
I
they had to close
appreciated that.
off a couple of things, or like close off areas, like little areas where they can just film properly. And it feels grounded,
Right. It makes it feel more like a movie
right?
instead
And
of
I
just
I really
TV show.
appreciated that.
Yeah, for this first episode, it was
Yeah,
great.
it
We'll
was
see how they keep up
right.
with it.
I'm just hoping it follows through. But I mean, one episode alone, I was like, good, very, very good, very
Right.
good. I was speaking to Leonard. We were just messaging back, and he was like, "Did you watch the first episode?" I go, "I did," and he was like, "This 40 minutes of Shield was
Yeah.
basically better than both Ghost Rider films," and I was like, "He was." I go, Ghost Rider was in this episode, maybe, let's be generous, about 15 minutes tops.
All right.
And he's like, and that was still better.
But I feel like a lot of that is automatically gonna happen once Nick Cage is
It's
not
out
the
of the
fucking
picture
Ghost
because
Rider.
he's not singing with the ghost face, with the skull face.
Right. It's gonna change so much of it automatically
So,
just
mind
by
you,
it
what's
not being
crazy,
him.
right? Ghost Rider, the second one, anyways, in particular,
Right.
the movie, the visual effects were phenomenal there.
Right.
But for a TV one, this one was pretty fucking kick-ass.
Yeah, I definitely was pleasantly surprised.
What are your thoughts on the skull design?
I very much like that it is a sort of visual hybrid
Mhm.
of the Johnny Blaze just angry looking skull
Yep.
and the Robbie Reyes like helmet.
Helmet deal, yeah, yeah. I
Uh,
yeah. I'd love to have seen the helmet, but I understand why they didn't. But I do love that they incorporated aspects of the helmet.
right, like the kind of the hint at the like vent thing
Yep,
on the head
that was really
uh,
cool.
is really neat, and I
Mhm.
think it visually looks great too.
Yeah,
I think it's more threatening than the
it
actual
is.
helmet is.
Like thinking about it, just a floating fire skull. That's cool. But
Right,
this one, it looks like this skull is damaged
right.
because it's
It's
scarred.
not just a human
Yeah,
skull
yeah.
either.
It's a
It's like
damaged.
it's a demon's
Hmm.
head or something.
And I'm like, that he looks vicious with the
Yeah,
jacket, and I was like, this they're doing it so well. But the
yeah,
blood is what like, whoa! I was like, whoa! This is not
yeah.
the shield I remember. This
No,
is
not at all.
cool. This is like a
Yeah,
Netflix.
it definitely feels more like that, and I wonder if that's kind of a hint towards
The direction that they're going.
they're them trying to connect them a bit more.
Hey, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I think it they kind of to some degree I feel like they kind of have to
Yeah,
because it fulfills the promise that they kind of didn't give us with the movie connection.
right.
If they give us the connection to the Netflix shows, then it still kind of feels like they're connected to a much larger universe automatically just because they've never even acknowledged Shield's existence outside of the movies before Coulson died. So it's kind of strange to me. It's kind of strange to me that we've not had even an acknowledgement. So so any kind of connection is super rad.
Any connection is great. If they connect the Netflix to the to Shield, awesome. If they can still fulfill that promise and just hint, just just tease us, right? Just say,
Right.
oh yeah, we acknowledge what has occurred in the Netflix and the Shield show in say Infinity Wars, whatever.
Right.
If you can
Yeah.
acknowledge it, automatically be like, that's why you guys are fucking Marvel.
Yeah. Because I would appreciate seeing it work both ways and not just
Exact, not just one way, not just to
yeah.
not. It's nice that they do it one way, but even just a little bit both ways. Ah, so
Like they acknowledged on this first episode, they mentioned the Sokovia Accords a
yep,
couple times.
yep.
So this is definitely a post Civil War universe that they're in, and I think that's interesting how much that plays into the story.
Hmm.
because I was curious how that stuff was going to work out when we watched Civil War, because I was like, now that Cap is gone, that doesn't erase all the laws and stuff that
Nope.
they've been making. So that that's still going on, because they were like, a lot of the people are going to be wanted or whatever after the events that happened in that movie.
Do you think they'll make mention of it in Luke Cage?
That's an interesting concept, because they would have to technically, if Civil War happens after Luke Cage
Or
or
does it
before
happen
Luke
after?
Cage, if Civil War happens before Luke Cage happened,
Yes.
because so far everything's been chronological,
Right.
then that means technically Luke Cage should have to register if he's going to do the vigilante thing.
He should register if he's not going to do the vigilante thing. Unless in the
No,
end
if
of it.
if he's going to be a
Oh,
vigilante,
unless
he has to be registered.
in the end of the show he does register.
That would be something. That'd be something. I just don't know what registering means still,
Right.
even after
That's
Civil War.
well, like in general, like what does the registering mean? It's like, oh, that means you're accountable now for all these doors that you're breaking.
Right. Or I think it's that they're not even supposed to do anything unless they are given permission by the government. At least that's what it means for the
Right.
Avengers. But I don't know how the Sokovia Accords works for people who have powers that aren't at the Avengers
Jessica
level.
Jones.
Yeah, like what does she have to do? She
She's
was
an ex
equipped to do
superhero,
this.
right?
But see, that's the thing is, I don't think that she has to register if she's not doing
Superheroes.
superhero
Because
things.
she's not. She's just a
Because she's
detective.
not. As far as everyone else knows, she's just an
A private eye.
investigator.
Yeah, yeah. Interesting.
But
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
very curious how all that shit's gonna play out, because
Right.
now they've set it up. What's the payoff gonna
hmm
be?
But yeah, that's
Maybe
it.
that'll have something to do with the Defenders,
That be maybe the defenders are the
their
team that's
registered team.
registered. Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Why not, man?
Like, would Daredevil have to register? Like, my power is I can see.
Does Thing have to register? Hawkeye and Black Widow?
Yeah, because remember,
Then
Black
then
Widow
Daredevil.
did sign it.
Then Daredevil has to.
Yeah, I guess so. That makes sense.
I mean,
But yeah,
yeah, that's it. That's
uh,
it for TV talk, anyways. On to movie stuff.
uh,
New posters for Power Rangers.
yeah, we got 5 character
Yeah.
posters. Okay, so let's check out the pink one first.
Right. I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know what she's sitting on.
Are we both seeing the same thing here?
Yeah, I'm looking at it on my phone.
Uh,
Is that the head? No.
I think she is sitting on the neck of it,
Okay.
and the head is looking down. And
Okay.
this is the foot maybe next to it, or the claw of the wing next to it.
It's confusing.
Yeah. It's confusing, but it definitely seems like they're not as like perfectly animal shaped.
Yeah, it's more like Transformers.
The newer Transformers.
Yeah, yeah, not the old school box one. It's not
Right.
like it's put it this way.
But it's
These
not as messy,
no,
just mechanical bullshit
no,
everywhere as the
yeah, yeah. And it's
I
they're
wonder the
colored
proportions.
appropriately too.
I really want to know what the proportions of the Megazord is going to be.
Right. Will it be like humanoid? Will it be like some weird dumb shape?
Right.
Um but yeah,
What do you think of the Pink Ranger herself on the cover of this?
she looks fine. I mean, she's pink.
Yeah.
I think all round, like just generally looking at all of them, the
Uh,
whole we're sitting on a Zord or doing something and there's just clouds behind us. That's fine, I guess. It's a little boring-ish, but I get it. Just show us a trailer.
right.
Damn it. Like 2017, early 2017.
I think so. I think.
Where is the trailer? We're in October already.
Well,
Almost.
so there's a rumor that the trailer is supposed to be at New York Comic Con.
Ooh, shit. Next month then.
Yeah.
We can talk about that beauty when that's out. But
Hopefully.
I think the pink sword looks great. I mean, it's interesting. Like it's a good idea. It's a slightly good idea of how big the Zords are gonna be.
Yeah, I really want to know the proportions of them
Right,
primarily.
right.
Let's see the
Next one is
Black
the Black
Ranger one
Ranger, right?
here. Boop.
He's actually holding his helmet.
I don't like that the enlarging thing has like two separate windows you gotta maneuver.
Yeah, it's still a thing. Like I have no idea what's going on his.
I think
Is he
that
on the
he
tusk?
I think he is on the trunk of it,
I figured that would be the case. And
and the
those
tusks are on the side here,
right.
and so the trunk is not like bendy, it's just like a big ass cannon or something.
I'm okay with that. Like a tank.
Right.
It's like a tank.
That's what it looks like to me.
It does. Why would you stand there though?
But I'm also curious. I'm curious how this thing is going to form together.
I am too, dude.
I'm
Like,
really curious about
will
it.
will the Zord like? I'm curious about what the silhouette of Megazord's gonna be.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I want to know. It's very curious to
Do
me.
you think, all right, based on these posters, do you
Yeah,
think each of the Zords are gonna be specifically their color? Like, will they primarily be, say, will the pink one be pretty much all pink?
it looks like it from the thing. It'll look. It looks like it's chunks of the color with gray
Right.
in
Okay.
between.
I figured that'd be the case. Kind of like their suits, right?
Right.
Yeah. Kind of like this.
And I would not be surprised if each of the Megazords has some like big ass light in the middle of it or something.
Yeah. Some universe gem.
All right. All right. So
Red
the
Ranger.
Red Ranger here. This one looks like he's sitting on the tail of it,
Oh yeah, that's weird. That's not what a T-Rex tail looks like.
and this is like the leg here, and it's facing the other direction, so it's like inverted knee thing.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's strange. Oh yeah, I see it now.
But it's weird because the thing above, like above the tailbone,
What is that?
kind of looks like it has teeth on it, but I think that's a vent maybe.
Yeah, it's a vent.
But
Otherwise, why is his tail like?
you know, so far like the Black Ranger one, he's sitting there with his doing like the Captain Morgan pose with the helmet on his knee.
Hmm.
The Red Ranger's very casual looking, but I think
Same.
the suit looks good.
The suit looks great, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, the Red Ranger looks the most Iron Man suit because it's red.
You know, I think for me, the helmets are really the only part that bothers me about the
Right.
suits. But even those, I think once they're in motion,
Right.
maybe I won't care.
Right.
Let's get yellow up
Let's
here.
get yellow. Hers is the saber-toothed tiger, right?
Right, and I'm guessing this is the back of the knee again.
Yeah, it looks like the back foot, the hind
Yeah,
legs.
that's the ankle
Mhm.
there. It's got a back claw for some
She
reason.
should not be standing there because once that tiger sits, she's crushed.
For sure. It also, but again, it makes me wonder what the scale of these things are.
Yeah,
'Cause she's real big compared to its foot.
she is.
So I'm like,
But she
what?
is
How big
also,
is the
remember,
Megazord?
that whole Zord that she's on is just the leg.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what does that make the scale of the Megazord?
Right. He's gotta be gigantic.
Because when they do the Zords, correct me if I'm wrong, they have to fight the thing as separate animals
No,
and then fight it as the Megazord.
rarely do they. They rarely do that.
What is this? What do the separate Zords even do? Why isn't it just the
Because they each
Megazord all
have
the
like
time?
weapons, and oftentimes they would like each of the Zords have their own individual weapons. Rarely do I remember an episode where they each attack, like each Zord attacked individually
What
and
is the
got.
purpose of them having different weapons and shit?
I don't know, dude, because it's supposed to be like Voltron.
The Voltron tigers don't attack without being all
They
the
do.
Voltron?
They do.
Come on.
Okay,
Something. I want to. That Zord combat better be fucking awesome.
dude. Again, now it has to be Pacific Rim level of awesome.
You didn't hold fucking.
I know because I wasn't thinking that. I was
But
thinking
even after we talked
television
about it, you still
Sentai.
are like, it's
Because to
still
me,
good.
for it's still a television Sentai. That budget was a piece of shit. That movie was Sentai levels.
All right, so the Blue Ranger, it looks like he's definitely on the head of it,
Yes.
which is interesting to me is that vent thing, the like honeycomb pattern. Is that the eye of it?
Or his nose?
I can't tell.
I can't tell. Like there's a blue section that goes further out to the right.
Right,
Maybe that's the eye.
maybe.
I don't know. It's supposed to probably. I'm sure. I'm sure when you zoom out, the shape of it looks like Triceratopsy.
Right, but
But of
I
course, it
wonder
just
if they're
looks like.
actually. Yeah, I guess they are actually the dinosaurs
Yeah.
because they had the pictures of them in the
Yep. Because
morphers.
it's based on the original one as well.
Because I just even looking at them, I'm like, maybe they're supposed to be like kaiju facsimile versions of what the dinosaurs are shaped
Uh.
like.
So you mean like Transformers: Age of Extinction, where they had like a two-headed pterodactyl?
Sure.
Where it's like
I
it's
don't even
kind of
remember
like
that.
it, or like Grimlock was like a T-Rex with like a dragon type head because he had horns and shit.
Nice. I don't remember. I don't even think I got that far.
Yeah, they were in it for like a minute.
Nice.
But yeah,
uh,
those posters, I mean, cool. Like it's, I'm glad we're seeing more stuff from Power Rangers, but bloody show me the trailer already.
yeah, seriously.
I just want to see a
But
trailer,
okay,
man.
so the movie doesn't come out till March or April or whatever it
Right.
is. Um,
Watching it for sure.
do you do you need a trailer this early?
No, we don't. I'm just excited though.
Yeah, I am excited for it
Yeah,
too. I want
like
to see the shit
if the
as
trailer
soon as
comes out
possible.
Christmas, cool, great.
Does it worry you that we haven't seen anything?
To be
Do you
honest,
feel
like,
like they're just gonna keep giving us pictures of shit
all right,
until 2 weeks before the
all
movie
right,
comes
check
out?
it, right? I was watching one of those movie shows today.
Right.
I forget which one, but they were talking about like I think it might have been the Star Wars one. They were talking about their concerns about Rogue One, about how they got Michael Giacchino
Okay.
to make new music for the score of Rogue One, and they were like, oh, they're concerned, they're worried and stuff, and I'm like, the general viewer doesn't know all this, so they probably don't care.
Right. They go, cool, Star Wars
Yeah,
music.
exactly. And like for the people who are like, for all we know, Power Rangers fans might not just be like, might not even give a rat's ass about like we haven't got a trailer yet. It's like sure they want to see a trailer because they're excited about it, but it's not like, oh, is there something wrong because they haven't shown us a trailer yet and all that stuff. So I'm thinking, I'm not really. Am I concerned? No, not really. I figured these guys have made movies before. They kind of know what they should know what they're doing. A trailer will come out when it comes out, and when it does, hopefully it's good.
Yeah.
I'd rather they release a trailer that is ready than rush something that isn't.
Very true.
Because if they put out a trailer now and it doesn't show us anything and it's a full-on teaser, people are gonna bitch about it.
Yeah.
I'd rather them show us an actual proper trailer where it's a trailer where it will get people excited about it, and it's not like, oh, these aren't even the final scenes yet.
All
You
right.
know,
Give it
like
to us when it looks its
right.
best.
I want to see, like, and don't say, oh, it'll be better in the movie. It better fucking be better when the movie's. Because if it's not ready, then why are you releasing it when it's not ready?
Yeah. Well,
So I'm okay.
hopefully sooner than
Yeah,
later
I think
we'll get there.
I think these posters, great. At least that way we get to see a little bit more of them. Um,
Right.
I want to see the reason why I want to see the trailers because I want to see the suits in action.
Yeah, I want to see what the action is like.
Like even if the trailer like shows a silhouette of the Zord, cool. That means we get to see a silhouette of the Zord,
I just want to see the tone, man.
right? Because that's one thing we don't know about. And should we be concerned about that? Whatever. But uh, don't say all these things and then like, oh, it's actually not that. Sorry.
I heard today that they said that the action is supposed to be like the raid.
Don't. I knew you were gonna fucking say that. I knew it because I was gonna say it and I was like, no, I'm not gonna say it because that's just dumb.
Whatever.
I'm so sick of that, dude.
Next thing.
Next thing, Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Bunch
There's
of pictures.
a bunch of pictures of Spider-Man swinging with various ladies who happen to also be redheads.
Not all of them are
A couple,
redheads.
two of them maybe.
Two of them are?
Two of them, aren't they?
Are you sure?
Maybe.
Let me look at these pictures
Maybe.
again.
Well, we know
Oh,
one is for
okay.
sure.
Hold up. Let's see. By time.
But yeah, he's swinging, and cool. It's a shot of him swinging as a Spider-Man should. So he's saving some people.
Yeah.
People are like, "Oh, he's one of these kills Mary Jane." I'm like, "How about we wait and just,
Dude,
you know,
I bet you
what's up?"
1 trillion fictional dollars.
Oh, not $2 whole.
Not two whole American.
Oh, what?
Actually,
What
let's
up?
let's let's up the stakes here.
Okay, okay,
I do bet you two whole American dollars.
okay.
These girls do look like fucking redheads to me,
Yes,
and they all seem to be wearing some sort of sequin.
yes.
I'm betting Mary Jane is in this movie. These girls, he's not seen what Mary Jane looks like,
But he has to save her.
but he has to save her from the prom or homecoming, the
Something.
homecoming
Yeah.
dance. That's why they're all wearing the skirts and
Okay.
sequins and shit. He's got to swing around and save all these redhead girls trying to look for the right Mary Jane.
That
I bet
seems
you.
random. Why is he
And
specifically trying to save Mary Jane?
I don't
Because Mary
know.
Jane's a target?
That's what I'm thinking.
He doesn't know who she is?
He hasn't met her yet. He doesn't know what she looks like because Aunt May keeps trying to be like, "I'm gonna set you up with this
Dude,
girl. She's got a
I
great
I know
personality." And he's
everyone's
like,
like, oh, the whole Zendaya, and I'm like, let it go, man. Like they haven't said anything, and until Marvel or Sony confirm she is Mary Jane, I'm gonna pretend she's not because technically right now she's Michelle.
right. As far as we know right
Yeah,
now,
she's
she
Michelle.
is Michelle.
And honestly, I know people like I'd be okay with her as Mary Jane. I'm like, cool. I'm glad you are. Me, I'd wait until there's actually Mary Jane because we still haven't actually gotten a Mary Jane that's been Mary Jane.
Right. We haven't got well the real Mary Jane. Please stand up. We
Yeah,
haven't got that
we
scenario.
haven't got that. So I know everyone's like, but it's about time. I'm like, what do you mean? Like Zendaya can be Mary Jane? Absolutely. Absolutely. Anybody can be whoever at this point. Doesn't matter. It's all fictional characters, anyways. They do whatever they want. But I
uh,
would love to see an actual Mary Jane where I'm like, cool. They've actually gone as close as they can
right.
without being Kirsten Dunst.
Oh, because I still don't understand how that one even happened. To be perfectly honest with you, it it seems like a real random
And
choice.
Bryce Dallas Howard, let's dye her hair blonde. I was
Right.
like,
She'll
wait a
play.
second, she's actually a redhead. Nah,
Th-
nah. Let's dye her
those
blonde.
castings happened 3 movies apart,
Yeah.
though.
That's a, doesn't matter though. Out of whatever. But this is cool. I mean, we're seeing more of Spidey. His suit looks great.
Suit looks really good. I really like the mask.
I do too, man. It looks like Spider-Man, dude. Like even
Um,
with the black straps and stuff, that's still
right.
Spidey, yo.
I wish I could find where this was posted originally, where all the pictures are.
Right.
I can't find the article that has all of the photos.
Weak sauce.
But it's got to exist
It's
here
gotta.
somewhere.
It's online somewhere. But
I need
this
it.
is awesome. When are they? How far are they filming into this already?
I don't know. I feel like if they're filming the actual scenes where he's saving girls at homecoming, they've got to be towards the end if they're filming the biggest shit.
Right. But this is exciting, dude. Next year, man.
I just want to confirm for sure if they're all redheads or not. Because in the original photo, to me, it didn't look like they were.
I thought
Because
they
I
were
was
all
distinctly
redheads.
looking to make sure they weren't supposed to be the same girl.
Nah, I know they're all different girls, but I thought they were all redheads. So
There is one here who's got her hair tied up, and her hair doesn't look red, but she's also not wearing sequins. But she is wearing a dress, so this really makes me think this is the final sequence. This
oh
is
yeah,
like
it's
him
no doubt this is
saving all
this
the
is
girls at home.
this is like the senior. This is a prom for
It's
sure.
hilarious to me, though, that all of them, all of the different girls, are all taking selfies with Spider-Man in the air.
Right, because he's popular as shit
So
now, dude.
even as he's saving them, they're
Hmm.
still trying to take pictures and shit. That's hilarious. In one of these shots, it looks like Zendaya to me.
Has she got red hair?
It looks like one of the redheads that was in the picture.
Does she change her look throughout the film?
I think she changes her look for Homecoming, and then she gets to drop the "you just hit the jackpot" line.
Ah, fuck no.
She's like the nerdy girl with her hair all stringy and shit until prom or homecoming, whatever.
I guess that could pass off as a Zendaya stunt double.
To me, it looks like it.
Ah, maybe. Damn it. So she dyes her hair red?
I think her hair
Yeah,
is
it's
not
like auburn,
necessarily
yeah?
red. It's light.
I thought it was like auburn brown, which is like on the sun it
Well,
looks reddish.
auburn to me is like dark red, isn't
Really?
it? When I think auburn, I think real dark red.
It is darkish, but it's definitely it's still leaning towards red.
Right, but it's like a darker red color. I think her hair is like light because in the pictures of her
I
on
think it's
set,
like a light like a light auburn, I guess.
because these are the photos of her, or these are the photos of her on set or whatever.
I'm looking at some.
Is it the one with her with her hair tied back?
That's one of them. The other one is where she's got the white shirt and she's got like hair coming down her.
The messy hair.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that
just
I
so
think
bright.
that's what I think that her hair is very light, but when it's like straightened out and not messy, then it will
Yeah.
it'll have that kind of red sheen.
I guess she's Mary Jane.
I think she might be.
Yeah, just fucking confirm it. But I understand the whole. Yep, you hit the jackpot. I was dope the whole time.
All right,
I
it's
can't
very
fix
she's
it.
all that.
Yep, maybe.
Maybe that's the goal.
Oh,
She,
okay.
no, she is the messy haired girl from Breakfast Club.
Yep.
Remember they pretty her up at the end of the
Oh
movie?
shit, dude! This is making way more sense now.
Oh man.
Are you excited about it now?
All of the homies that we've seen, they're the Breakfast Club.
Are you okay with it now, being like that?
Totally okay with
Yeah,
it.
I'm good. She's actually dope the whole time, but she dresses like whatever.
Right,
In
because she's
Homecoming,
just a smart girl.
yep,
She doesn't think about her
exactly.
looks.
But in Homecoming,
Then at
she wants to
Homecoming,
look
he's
good,
like, "Holy shit!"
and you're like, "Oh shit, you were dope as hell."
And because she's messy and weird, he's into he's into Liz Allen. He's had a crush on Liz Allen the whole
Right,
time.
right. Because she's always looking dope, right?
Right, and so he basically doesn't really pay any attention to Zendaya's character
Okay,
like that.
okay,
She's just one of the guys.
okay. This is making a little more
I
sense.
bet you, $2 American.
Oh, I bet you spam should be
That it's not that?
that it is that.
Oh, we can't bet the same
Oh,
bet.
it's happening. You're making way more sense now with the fucking Breakfast Club shit, especially with this picture.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you.
With this picture comparison, look where they're all posed at.
Yeah, man, the one from Comic Con.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, come on. I'm telling you, motherfucker. I'm telling you. Oh, dude, I'm telling you.
I'm excited, dude.
I can't fucking wait for this movie.
You must be super excited.
I am, dude. And there's gonna be a new game.
Oh yeah.
I don't know when the fuck that game comes out, but it better come out close to when this movie comes
Dude,
out.
I like that suit too, man.
That suit's cool too. I think they don't have to grow on me. But the great thing about the games is they usually have like 40 different fucking outfits you can switch to.
I
So
wonder
I'll
if they could
get
do your
to play-
custom suit. That'd be sick.
Man, if you could upload your custom suits like a wrestling game, would be so fucking bananas.
You would definitely see my Kamen Rider one up there.
Oh yeah, I'd make it.
Yeah, that'd be.
But while we're talking about it, I don't remember if we talked about this. Did we speak on the suit, the practical suit that Tom Holland wore in Civil War?
No, we haven't.
I want to pull pictures up of that because I would like to have that conversation.
Sure.
Okay, so
I'm looking at it.
okay.
Looking at one, anyways.
I've seen some people saying that they wish they would have kept this suit instead of the one we got.
Nope. I don't agree.
This one to me looks infinitely more rubbery than the one that we've got in the new movie.
Yep.
I don't know if you see that, but it looks like there's like a bit of muscle sculpted into the arms.
Mm-hmm. His arms look thicker.
Right, and his shoulders are like super fucking defined for some reason. I don't know if he's really built like maybe he is. But,
I don't know, maybe. It wouldn't surprise me though.
But it looks
like his arms look huge, right?
Right. Also the design is different. He's got like cuts in the blue into
Yep.
his elbows, almost like he's got elbow pads on, but
And the web is sticking out, and I don't like it.
yeah, it's embossed like the other costumes,
I
but
never
black
liked
instead of
that.
silver.
Why do
Never really
people
been a
like
fan.
that, dude?
I just because it stands out.
I don't care. You know what's supposed to stand out in Spider-Man? The red, blue, and
The
the
spider
eyes.
is a lot
Yeah,
different. Uh, it almost looks like an ant, really,
it does. It's very small.
and the new one is even smaller.
Right, that's true.
The Civil War one is even smaller,
I just, I, I
and
I just like the fact that the spider at the back is like, and the actual, the current suit, but the
right.
spider at the back is like the class. It seems like the classic one.
I wonder what the practical one back of it looks like. I don't even know if the. I think it does have the same big spider though.
But there's like red lining.
Yeah, there's red lining. It doesn't have the black cuts in the shoulder and
Nope.
elbows anymore like it does on the current one.
Do you like those ones?
The cuts in the
Shoulder
shoulder.
cuts?
I like the shoulder cuts. I don't know if I needed the one on the elbow as well,
Does it
but I
have
like.
elbow ones as well
Yeah, it
on the
has
new
like.
one?
Yeah, on the
Hmm.
Civil War one, there's a cut right above the elbow.
Interesting.
Uh, but the shoulder one I like because it looks like Miles Morales' suit.
Right.
And I like that they took the spider from the Miles Morales suit. I really think that's what the difference was. Is they was like we want it to look more like the Miles Morales costume, so we're gonna change it for now in post. We don't like the textures and everything because it really does seem like the texture is completely different. This
It
one's a
is.
lot more
This
rubbery
one is
looking.
like Batman suit.
Right. It seems like
Feels like a
what
movie
what
suit.
can we make in a week that he can
Yeah.
wear for reference for everyone else?
Right. Right. I do like the changes that they've made. To be honest, I like the suit that they use.
Yeah, the set photos of the suit, I like it. It seems softer, if that makes
Yeah, it
sense.
feels like fabric,
Right. It looks like
whereas
fabric.
this one looks like a thinner rubber.
Right.
And
And I
I'm
think I
I
like
don't know.
that better.
Yeah, I like the fabric because it feels real. I don't know. There's something about it that feels like it's a real thing.
And I really like the mask.
Oh yeah, the mask is like my favorite thing.
I also think that the forearm cuts in the the homecoming suit look miles better, no pun intended, than the
Civil
Civil
War.
War
Yes.
version because
Mhm.
they're thicker and
Yep.
they're on the actual forearm instead
Hmm.
of above the elbow.
Right. Right. Right.
Like the changes that they made from the first one to the second one, I really like. We'll see how it looks when it's like CG and jumping around and shit. It might
Right.
look just as weird as
Dude,
the.
I'm excited, dude. It's gonna be
I'm
sweet.
fucking so pumped for it.
It's gonna be sweet. I love these masks. You know what I love about the mask on the Civil War slash Homecoming?
What's that?
The points of the eyes that go up.
Yeah, dude.
That is
Yeah,
like that's like my favorite thing. I don't know why. It's such a simple thing, but it looks really, really good.
but it looks great.
And the
It
fact that his
adds
eyes
that
can go, it does.
Spider-Man-ness.
The fact that his eyes can go bigger and smaller, and it's subtle. It's not super massive. It doesn't feel like
Right.
it's
So
cut
far.
right so far.
But
And if it
that
does, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
they on the poster that they put out, that promotional image,
Mm,
where he's upside down or whatever, you know
right,
which one
right.
I'm talking
Yep,
about?
yep, yep.
That one, the only one eye is
I know.
like winking,
And
and
it's
they
sick.
didn't show that in Civil War,
Nope.
but it looks rad in that poster. I
It
hope
does.
that's what it looks like
Looks
in the
sick,
movie.
right? It feels like a drawing.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, yeah, you're teasing me so badly right now.
Oh, dude, I'm so fucking stoked. I really can't wait. I if there was a way for me to go to that shit early,
Oh, dude.
I would pay legitimate dollars.
How much would you pay?
I don't know.
Two
I don't
whole,
know.
two whole American dollars.
Oh, that's pretty steep, dude. That's pretty steep. But
I would pay. I
I
would pay a
think I,
spam musubi.
at least
At least
at
one.
least one spam moose
Yeah,
bee,
that's.
especially if I'm making them.
Oh, it's effort.
Right.
It's time and effort. But that movie, I don't want it to suck, dude.
Oh yeah, fully. If it sucked, it would break my fucking heart.
It would also not be fun because I'm like, come on, you're part of Marvel's cinematic universe now. Don't
And
screw this up.
and it's my gift to me. It's Marvel's gift to me on my birthday. So if it's garbage,
Marvel's gift to me on my birthday.
yeah.
Marvel
We
knew it.
all know.
Yeah, it's
We
cool.
all know. Spider-Man has been planning this out. He was like, you know what? We'll do some experimental versions for a while, but when we're ready for the real one, we're gonna give it to you right on your birthday. And I'm ready.
It's
My body
it's
is ready.
Marvel's treat to you guys. To
Look
you.
at this shot from Civil War. It's so good, dude. And that's just the CG one. That's just the mocap one. Give me the real one,
Oh
and
yeah, dude.
I'm gonna be
And this
so.
mocap one looks cool, dude.
It looks great.
Yeah, it looks great.
It's
And
unrealistic in that there are
I
no
know people were
scenes.
like, "Oh, that was completely CG." And you see behind the scenes where he's on the fucking mocap shit. I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Right. It looks like all the actions they had him doing, all the talking and everything, it was him doing mocap. So I think
Uh,
that's
this is like straight from a comic panel, dude.
yeah, it looks amazing. I
It
love
looks
it.
so
No pun
good.
intended.
But just have him in the suit, and it's even cooler.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
It's gonna be
I'm
rad.
so stoked.
It's gonna be rad.
I like this one. They have the whole. It's very comic booky because there's no seams or anything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
There's no wrinkles in it.
yeah, yeah. And that was my only minor gripe. I get
I
why.
wonder, like on here, it looks great. It looks very comic book because of
Yes.
that. But I wonder if they're going to adjust that for Homecoming because the suit visually now it looks like a dude wearing a suit.
I want them to.
I wonder if they're going to compensate for that in the CG
I
because
want them to.
whatever you think
I
of
want it to be believable.
the amazing Spider-Man 2 suit,
Yeah.
the CG for it was incredible.
Yes.
Like all the shit that they were able to do to make that look like a dude wearing a suit was
Yes.
incredible.
Yes. I want them to do exactly the same and better for this.
They need that level, but it's not the
Like,
same team because this is Marvel's people doing this now.
I get it, but come on, Marvel can do it. I know
I
Marvel
hope
can.
so. I hope so
Because it's
because what
still
Sony
Sony
was
backing
able
them.
to do
It's still
was
Sony backing them, so I
it's
don't
Sony
see
backing them,
why.
but they're only paying for it. It's all Marvel's people making it. It's not the same studio that did it.
Well,
So I'm like,
I hope they hire that studio. They hired
right,
the animation studio to do it because they seem to have known what they were doing.
yeah,
Just if you can make it so that I believe that it's Tom Holland in the suit,
yeah,
it wouldn't like if they present to us what they presented to us in Civil War, I'm not gonna complain.
no,
But if they took that extra step and made it look like that when Tom Holland puts the mask on, a seamless transition
right,
where they only use CG for the parts that they seriously could not get Tom Holland to do,
yeah.
then
Well, you know the difference now is when they did the Civil War one, they didn't have a real suit to base it on.
exactly. Now they do.
Now they can just scan him in the costume
Exactly.
and make a fucking replica of him.
Exactly. And if they do that and just actually assist in the animation, even tweak his real movements so that it works.
Right.
Oh goodness. Goodness, goodness.
Can't wait, dude.
Excitement, man. Excitement.
Can't effing wait. But anyway, let's get into
Let's
this
move on.
list.
Yeah, wait, not yet, dude. There's still
Oh,
two
we have
more
more
things. There's
things?
two more
Alright.
things.
What else do we got?
A couple days ago, a couple of teasers from Ghost in the Shell.
Ah, right.
What did you
Ghost in the
think
Shell.
about those?
Now, they were like
Five of them.
mini
Right.
teasers that
Five
were
short
each like
teasers.
maybe 5-10 seconds long.
5 to 10 seconds, something like that. I think maybe 15 longest.
Uh, they all seemed visually very interesting.
Right.
I will say that for sure.
I'm gonna say
The
that. I'm gonna
scene
agree
in
with you.
particular where she's in the bed is
Yes.
like a perfect
Oh
adaptation
yeah.
of the scene from the
That is like
and
shot by shot, and I was like, very nice. Thank you very much for that.
but as great as that is,
It's-
they gotta have first of all, before we even get into what they
Okay.
actually have, if they got that scene
Mm-hmm.
as great as they did,
Yep.
give me that fucking tank scene, bro.
Dude, they fucking. Well, put it this way. All right, even
Give
before
me
all
that
this.
tank
Wait,
scene.
no, wait. Even before all this, they've already got Bato wrong.
They did. Costume wise, they fucked Bato up in the
Character
eyeballs.
wise, he could still be on point.
If he had the eyeballs, I would accept everything else
How about
about
if they
his.
CG the eyeballs?
I just don't think they will, because it'd be so much easier just to
I
make him some
know.
prosthetic shits on his
I
head.
know.
And they showed the pictures of him without it, the like
Uh,
profile, the actual official picture.
oh, did they?
Yeah, remember we
Oh,
looked at those headshots?
but were they? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Those were official
Damn
pictures.
it! They weren't behind the scenes shits.
Yeah, so I don't think so. But give me that tank shit
Dude, they're not gonna do it. I
give
don't
me
believe they're
that
gonna do it.
tank shit,
I
Jeffrey.
don't believe they're gonna do it. I believe that. You know what? All right.
Also,
Here's what I think.
answer this for me.
Okay, sure.
What do you think the over under is? Over 60% or under 60% likely?
That they'll do the tank shot.
No, that Scarlett Johansson's Kusanagi
Yes.
was an Asian woman,
Yes.
and her shell is the white woman.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
Like it's not. She didn't pick the white because she already was white. Specifically in the story, they will say she was Asian before she got the shell.
Well, all right. She's not artificial though, is she? Her body's completely artificial
Right in the story, yeah,
in the
her whole
story,
body is artificial.
but her mind, it's not artificial. Is it?
Right, because the ghost thing means that she was a person,
She was a person prior.
died, and was uploaded into that
She
body.
was probably an Asian. I'm thinking over 60%.
Now, but how will they explain the fact that in this world there
Yes.
must be Asian
Of course.
shells you
Of
can
course.
get?
Of course.
So why specifically pick a white woman?
Just because.
Will there be a story reason
No,
why? Do you
they're
think that
not
there will
gonna.
be a story reason why she's like, I wanted to look white,
No,
or
she
I
just
wanted
says.
to look like Scarlett Johansson?
I, how about another thing? They could have gone. I wanted to pick a body that didn't resemble what I used to look like.
Right. I just wanted something different,
Yeah,
or it didn't matter to me anymore.
yeah. It doesn't matter. Pick whatever.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
But
I
about the
don't
actual
like. I don't.
teasers,
Sorry.
about the actual teasers though,
Right. Right.
the first one is like a geisha walking down a
Which
hallway.
looks cool.
And then they reveal at the end of the teaser, they flip around the other side, and she's got like a robot face.
Mm-hmm.
That shot was amazing to me.
Yes.
That shot easily, Ghost in the Shell, sign me up. If
Mm-hmm.
that was the only thing they showed,
Right, dude. Yes.
if that was the only thing they
If
put
they'd
out,
shown us nothing of any of the characters, but just
just
showed
that.
us this, I'll be like, all right, cool. I'm down for this. I am
Exactly.
down for this.
Exactly. So the second shot is her waking up in the apartment. Looks like a shot for shot.
Yeah, which is fucking dope. Again, show us that with nothing else attached. Again, I'll be like, cool.
Ghost in the Shell. Perfect.
Ghost in the Shell.
What was the third one? The third one was her walking up to the monks or something.
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
Let me look up the Ghost in the Shell.
I
thing.
forget the order, that's why.
I want to see. I didn't watch the one where it's all of them compiled.
Okay, I'll watch that one.
Did you see that Google's logo has a lucha mask on today?
Oh, weird. No.
I don't know why it does.
They change it every day, though, don't they?
When you click on it, it usually takes you to something related to whatever the thing is.
Interesting.
So I'm curious. I'm gonna go look at
Interesting.
whatever that is. But okay, let's see what the third one is here. The second one is her waking up at the window, and that shit blew my mind. It looks so fucking rad.
I'm
okay,
like,
the
okay.
third one is the boss guy
Yeah, with the
with the
gun.
Wolverine hair.
Yeah, yeah. Unloading his gun, right?
Yeah, he looks perfect though.
It looks great. I was like, and he's a great actor. I was like, cool. If that was the only thing that they showed, I was like, and he's supposed to be playing that character, wicked, awesome.
Dude, you said you didn't look at the fan edit
There's a fan edit.
of the trailers.
I just saw the one where it's compiled together.
The one where they changed the music and shit.
Oh no, I haven't seen that one.
Okay, hold on. We gotta pause for a second and watch this because I started to watch it and then I noticed the music.
Dude, if they edit it with the music, dude, that's my issue as well, right?
Check
This
that
soundtrack.
Link, check that link.
All right.
Soundtrack better be amazing because the
That's
Ghost in the
exactly
Shell
what I'm
music
gonna
is
say.
always great.
If the soundtrack isn't as good as the original, automatically the soundtrack will assist in making this feel like Ghost in the Shell.
Right. Even if it's not as good as the original, they better be thinking about the music because the music is a big part of it.
Fucking sign me up for this film.
Right?
Sign me up for this movie, and I'm good.
But with the music and everything, all those shots
No, that's
look
what I mean.
perfect.
Everything has to be exactly like this fan trailer shows. Music, editing of this has to be exact. Otherwise, why the fuck not? Why? That soundtrack is what helped make this film.
Yep.
That's a fucking dope fan trailer.
Yeah, I'll have to post that one because that shit
Ugh.
so good.
But
So
yeah,
yeah, the third one is the boss shooting the gun or whatever. Then she walks up to the set of monks, and then the last scene is her interacting with a lady sitting on the ground, and she asks, "What are you?"
right.
So I'm curious what that how that particular scene fits in.
Mm.
But I just really want to know what story they're doing.
Um, yeah, I'm curious about how this film is actually going to be because, but these teasers don't exactly show us much. Is this going to be essentially based off the original film, or any of the mangas,
Right.
or what? Or is this going to be loosely based on it, and it's essentially its own story? I'm okay with all those things. I just want it to feel like a Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, they got it. But the music to me is real
Oh, it's
important.
fucking vital because that, like, I do like the whole static thing with the bass kick
Right.
that the actual teasers
The
did.
actual music they
Yeah,
put in.
that's
Yeah.
cool.
It
But
was interesting for
it's very
sure.
interesting. This fan teaser though, this teaser trailer,
Yeah.
that original Ghost in the Shell music, if they make any hints at that original score into this new film, automatically will elevate it for me.
Yep.
Automatically. But yeah, the cyborgs shot where she's fucking fighting the droid, the
Yep.
big robot. Do you think it's gonna be in there?
I fucking hope so. Because to
Do you
me,
think it's gonna
that
be that shot, basically, the shot for shot where her arms are fucking busting?
I hope so.
I want
I
it
don't
to
know.
happen so bad.
I don't think she'll be naked.
I don't care if you're not naked. Like if you're wearing like a tactical
Right.
vest
But
and
she could
whatnot.
still like destroy her fucking arms.
Yeah,
I
like
still think that could happen. I just
because
don't think her
those
tits will be
shots.
out.
Thinking about it, the fact that was animated,
Right.
everything you
And
see was
not
drawn.
just animated. Animated amazingly
Oh,
well.
yeah, perfectly. Like
Where
literally,
it still holds up now.
dude. Yeah, yeah. That's like one of the coolest films.
Yeah.
Uh,
I kind of want to watch that
I do
first
too.
one.
Like the shots where you don't see it because she's camouflaged, but you see the water.
Right.
I'm like, come on,
That's my favorite shot in that movie.
I'm like, what's happening. Like you
Yeah.
see the slight outline because she's her cloaking thing isn't perfect.
Right.
I'm just like, oh, or the light the light reflection kind of bounces off her still slightly,
Right.
and I'm just like, that is fuck. That's animated. Nothing.
Like she still
Everything.
has a shadow, I think.
Yeah. The shadow. Yeah. That's the thing. Like the shadow is done perfectly, so you know exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm like, goodness, that this film has a lot to live up to.
Yeah.
And the
But
problem is also like the guy who directed it. What was the only thing he directed?
the Snow White and the
Yeah,
Huntsman.
is yeah.
But visually, that movie was dope.
I was gonna say that he
It
does have
just
that
needed a good story.
right. Who's
But
writing this
that
film?
first movie had sick
Oh no, no.
visuals. And the stuff with
Visually,
like the
that first
birds
movie was
coming
oh
apart and
dude.
stuff.
That first movie, I know people want to shut it because it's got Kristen
Kristen
Stewart.
Stewart, yeah.
She's not even. She's a minor factor in there.
At least she wasn't Matoko.
Right. I would like Charlize Theron was dope in that film.
Yep.
I think if Charlize was younger, she probably could have played Motoko.
She already kind of did with that shitty Aeon Flux movie.
That was garbage.
But her design in that,
Was yeah, it was.
it was much more
They wanted to
Matoko
be,
than it
dude.
was
They
Aeon
wanted
Flux.
it to be so Motoko there
Yep.
though. But yeah, when she was younger, she probably could have played a dope Motoko.
Yep.
I wonder if people would have bitched about that then though.
Probably.
Probably. But those teasers, okay. Definitely. I've always been interested in this live action take. I was always curious and just like I had nothing against. Oh, is she's playing a Japanese character? I'm like, yeah, she's a cyborg.
She's a cyborg. It's just people keep saying they're gonna call her
The Major.
Kusanagi or whatever, and
I
they're
thought he
like,
was
but
gonna call
that
the
means
Major.
that's what I heard is that it's just gonna be the major. But I've seen people complaining recently. She's playing a character named Kusanagi. She shouldn't be white or whatever. And I was like, well, they haven't officially said that's what the
No.
deal is.
Again, like, wait until the official word before you complain. And you can complain all you want. The fact that they even went to like, did did that thing where they went to Japan and asked him. They're like, we don't care.
All right.
Like when when the creator himself doesn't give a fuck. I thought they asked the creator as well, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, she's a great actress.
The Japanese interviews, that was to me when I was like, you know what? It's our shit that is making
Yeah,
everybody all retarded
it's
about it.
it's it's Asian Americans issues.
Right. But
Like,
I don't even know if it is.
yeah,
I feel like it's everybody else
it
that's
is.
like, oh, so look at that. It's Asian actors.
Oh yeah, Asian American actors, no doubt. It's not Asian actors; it's Asian American actors.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, because you would have loved it. Of course, you would have loved it.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna get it. And I know people are like, oh, the only reason why they're not getting chances is because they haven't had a chance to actually star in big budget films. And I'm like, okay, complain about those movies.
Do we have any like really popular Japanese female artists even though?
No,
Like or actors?
no, I can't think of one.
Like I can think of Asians, but not
Yeah,
specifically Japanese ones.
no. I know people
And I
like,
feel like
you
they
should
would
have got the girl
complain if
from
it was just
Pacific Rim. And I'm like, no, she's
they would-
great. She's fine as
she doesn't
Marco.
speak amazing
Yeah,
English.
that's an issue. Like that's
Right.
definitely like if her English was immaculate,
Right.
yeah. If anything, yeah, she would have been great.
And I think they also want a name because they want to sell it to the most amount of people as possible. And
Exactly.
Scarlett Johansson sells tickets.
And she's also popular in Japan. Who'd have thought,
But
right?
hopefully, a bunch of the other characters can be Asian. It seems like they're picking like multicultural cast
Yeah,
at very
and I'm also
least.
I'm great with that.
Just her and I guess Bato is white, but he's not American,
No, he's European,
right? So
so I'm okay, man.
going from
Just
all over. I
uh,
just want to see it, especially
yeah,
after that fucking fan edit.
that
I
fan
want to
edit.
see it
Yeah,
now.
I do that fan edit. Like that fan edit.
I thought the clips were cool, but the
Yeah,
fan edit
made it better.
it drove it home.
Yes, to me, that music,
So nail
that
the fucking
music, and the
music, man.
text, all that stuff, love it, love it.
Even if it was, I bet you, even if it was it was, they picked the perfect music in the fan trailer.
They did.
But I'm saying, even if it was also uh, the music from the more recent movie,
Oh yeah,
I
any
would
of
have
the
been
music.
fine with that too. Because the music they used on the trailer for the most recent movie,
Oh yeah.
I thought that music was hella
Uh
dope.
huh. It's still Ghost in the Shell.
I still need to watch that. I haven't seen the new movie yet.
I haven't either.
Maybe
I don't know
that's
that
what I'll
like
do
my
instead.
issue with like Ghost in the Shell films is that the first one is so fucking good
Yeah,
that everything else.
I
whether
liked
it
the
be
Arise series, dude. I
Right.
like the
I'm sure
Arise
it's great,
series.
but how does it compare to the original movie? That's my problem. That's my personal problem. It's not a problem of the film itself or the series. That's just that's my issue with it.
Well,
Is
you
that
gotta watch it to find out how it
I do,
compares.
but I don't care enough to. That's my thing.
Dude, it's real
I
good. Though.
I'm sorry.
There's one episode of the Arise thing because it was like 3 parts or whatever,
Mm,
where they fight like a team of like cami dolls, and the action for that amazeballs,
wicked. Sounds great.
amazeballs. Just find that clip.
Okay.
Just find that
It's
fucking
probably on
clip.
YouTube.
It's so wicked. Anyway, what else we got?
Last thing. You finally saw X-Men Apocalypse. This is old
Yep.
for most people,
Yep.
but you finally saw. I'd seen it when it came out, but we didn't get a chance to talk about it because
Because I didn't care enough to
you didn't
watch
care
it.
enough to watch it. But you've recently seen it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It was fine.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
It was fine.
What was
I
your
was
favorite
I
scene?
was pretty. My favorite scene.
Yes.
My favorite scene is probably the one at the very end of all of them in the '90s outfits, and then the danger room door thing opens up, and a bunch of Sentinels walk through it.
Yep.
That
Because
was
that
probably
felt
my
the
favorite
most
scene.
X-Men to me.
Because that felt like, what would it
X-Men.
look like if we made the '90s cartoon into a live action
Yeah.
movie? What that
Which
looked
is
like.
what I've been hoping for.
So
from the
if
start.
that's not the fucking next movie,
It's
they
not.
have failed this franchise.
Yeah.
They need to call Oliver Queen to shoot the ball with an arrow.
Yep.
If that is what the case is, because they've set it up to be that. It better fucking be that.
It's not. You know it's not.
Dude, it fucking better be.
You know it's not though.
No, I don't know that it's not because of what they gave us at the end of that movie. So it better be fucking that. They got bald Xavier.
Except they
The
got
fact
Mystique in there.
the fact that the whole movie was aiming towards bald Xavier was kind of silly.
Right, it was right. How? Wait, what is? What? I always found it weird, right? When I was watching, I'm like, okay, so by getting taken over, he had to turn bald, kind of.
I
That,
guess so.
that was the rules, right?
I guess so, which is weird.
It looked
It's
painful.
weird.
He acted the shit out of that scene.
He did. All of the acting, I think, was fine,
I did.
with maybe the exception of I was extremely let down by Apocalypse.
Oh yeah, he was not Apocalypse.
He did shit all.
He he's a battery.
He did nothing.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be the big bad. He's
Nah.
there. He's the X-Men's Thanos.
No, no. Oh, no. If that's the case, then he definitely wasn't that.
That is the
I
case.
know he's supposed to be
Apocalypse
that.
is the X-Men's Thanos.
He was
So
supposed to be that.
he did nothing. He made people stick to walls or whatever, or
Also, dude,
push people into the walls.
when he came back, we're gonna spoil this, by the way, people. When it's old enough to spoil. Who cares about it? It's X-Men. When he comes and he's like, I need to get powerful guys to help me. Why would you pick Psylocke? Because she was there.
Well, maybe her power is supposed to be more extreme than we saw, but he's supposed to supercharge them.
Right,
I
that's his
don't know what
ability.
what he did to supercharge her, other than her blade is maybe longer. I don't know. It looked like her blade was pretty big
Like,
already.
she basically gave it's almost like he gave her better control of it because she made like the whip and stuff in the end.
The whip was garbage.
Yeah. Her
She
ability is
choked
garbage.
Beast with it.
Yeah.
That should have just took his fucking
I
head
know.
off.
Because if it's a
It cut
blade,
through a
exactly.
car.
I know, dude. You don't have to tell me. It's dumb.
I'm not telling you. I'm
I
telling
know.
everyone.
It's a dumb. It's a dumb. This film was. There were so many moments. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Who's your
Just-
favorite character?
Nightcrawler, but Nightcrawler's my favorite X-Men in general.
What do you think? I think they did a good job with him.
I thought he was fine. He still doesn't look perfect to me,
No, but yeah, they had
but
to.
I thought with what they gave us, he was fine. Some of the tail stuff looked a little weird,
Right.
but I liked the BAM thing. I wish that it produced light instead of just the black smoke.
Yeah, because it seems like they're forgetting that in general.
Right, but that's just what they've established in the X-Men
Yeah.
universe so far. But I feel like we're far enough along, and you're rebooting it anyway.
Yeah.
Make it look like the BAM from the comics, where there's a purple light that is
Nah,
emitted.
it's just a shadow smoke. It's a black
I
smoke.
just think it would have been visually cooler.
Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Even if they went the ultimate way and made it yellow, I'd be fine with that too.
That's still
Also,
something.
some acknowledgement at least that so many of the fucking X-Men are blue in this universe because of the people that they've picked to be all on the team at the same time. We have 3 blue X-Men,
Beast, Mystique,
and
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler are all blue.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe don't let Mystique be part of the team.
Yeah, yeah, dude.
Maybe she goes rogue at the end.
The only reason, the
me and
only
Magneto are
you
gonna
know,
go off and do our own thing
the only
again.
reason why she's there is because
Because she's Hunger Games.
yeah, exactly.
And she's like award winner now.
Yep.
Which is all fine and dandy.
And she was barely blue in this film.
But I'm saying use her ability.
Yep, exactly.
Make her go heal.
Mm-hmm.
She can act. Make her the bad guy.
Exactly. Give us
Make
something.
her and Magneto go off and do their own shit
Exactly.
and set up the universe that we're supposed to be in by now. But hey, maybe that's what happens in the 90s. Also, these people don't fucking age.
Yep.
They really don't. They went a decade and Xavier looked exactly. They went
Havoc-
2 decades and
Havoc
Xavier
didn't
looked exactly
age.
the same. Yeah, in 20 years they looked
No.
exactly the same.
Havoc looked. I was like, wait a second. He's the older brother. How come he still looks exactly the same? It's like he froze in time.
Right. And how old was Scott? I mean, look at what they looked like in the 60s
Yep.
and now the 80s in the last movie. They're going to
They-
be in the 90s in the
They-
next one. They still
They
look the
don't
same.
care, dude. They don't care. And that's my problem with these X-Men films. They don't give a fuck, it seems.
And does that mean after the '90s one they have to recast again?
Sure.
Because what if
No.
people get attached to this cast they're
Big
building?
tough titties. We gotta make movies, guys. We're serious, these films. We're serious. We're doing serious business.
Also, okay, so the big scene in the movie for most people, I'm sure,
Quicksilver.
is the Quicksilver Sweet Dreams music
That
video
was
of him.
garbage, dude.
Now, everybody loves that character,
Nope. Not me.
but I just think it was a bit much.
Oh, he's god level, dude.
Oh yeah.
Like he's so overpowered that it's too late for them to cut it down a little bit now because they've
I would like
established
to
something in it.
see I would like to see a scientific video, like one of those videos where they're like, look at
Explains?
this
Yeah,
through
yeah.
science, right?
Yep.
I would love to see how fast he had to be going in order to do that entire sequence in the time it would take for an explosion to happen.
Because explosion is like speed of light because it's explosion.
Right.
It's an explosion. He did so many things during an explosion.
But he wasn't even just running to
No,
each
no, no.
person
He
and
wasn't.
removing them.
He was
He
doing
was
shit.
moonwalking,
Yeah,
taking his time.
exactly. He's become complete bullshit. That's why I was like, nah, this film's automatic garbage at this point. Like, it's a great.
I
It's
don't
a
know if I got that conclusion.
oh to me, I'm already these X-Men films are dumb to me.
Right.
It's dumb, and I can see what they're trying to do. It's like, come on, but you gotta like it, guys. It's fan service. I'm like, no, fan service only works for me, anyways. It works for me when it's attached or it's included into something that's actually good.
Right.
Like fan service, little extra Easter egg type stuff. Those things are like, oh, cool. That's a nice nod to something that's already awesome. Not like, hey, we're gonna establish this is gonna be great in this shot. It's not gonna make any
Right.
sense for the character or anything else, but hey, great shot, ain't it? Right? You love it. You love it. He's a great character, right, guys? It's better than what the other guys did with him. Ah, that was garbage. He died.
Because you remember in the other one how we did the
Yeah.
thing where he runs in slow mo?
Right, and his face was all shaking and stuff. That was great. Let's do it again, but instead of water, let's have fire.
Aren't we creative,
We're
guys?
the
All
best.
of the
We are making
friends?
some serious movies now.
Yeah, so it wasn't amazing.
Now, as you can tell,
And
we didn't really care. I haven't cared
yeah,
about an X-Men movie since X-Men 2.
the Psylocke thing, total waste of a
She's
character.
yeah, that was fucking dumb. And
And
she
then
was like,
the
didn't
whole
she
like,
like
oh, she
murder
walked away
Psylocke?
at the end.
Yeah, whatever. So she can return and have a more
Right.
substantial role. No one gives a shit about your Psylocke.
No, she was garbage,
Cause
dude.
that ain't Psylocke, yo. And like what the actress is like, oh, I turned down the role in Deadpool so I can play Psylocke. I'm like, good, cause
Yeah,
the
good call.
cause
You
Morena
picked the right
Baccarin was
franchise.
Morena Baccarin, awesome. She was great in Deadpool, and she'll probably return in the sequel.
Yeah.
So you
And
fucked
I,
up.
I don't and I don't think I would have bought her
Nope.
charisma as
No.
much as I would have
Uh,
Marina Baccarin.
yeah, she's
So
Baccarin is dope.
yeah, she's
Yeah,
great.
that's
She was
that.
great in that movie.
Yep, and that's X-Men Apocalypse. I don't
Yeah,
care.
that movie totally fucking happened.
It
Would
happened.
still not mind seeing the special features.
Oh yeah, of course. I love special features though. There's a difference.
Right,
Like
I
we
watch
enjoy
special features
special
for movies
features.
I don't
Right.
give a shit about.
Exactly. We enjoy special features, especially good ones.
Right,
That's what I'm telling you, dude. You got to watch the Prometheus special feature because it's a
I
great
will at
special
some point.
feature.
I just don't have that
I'll
movie,
bring
so
it next time. I think I have it somewhere, and it should be able to play on yours because I bought it overseas. But special
um,
feature, it's like I think it's almost like 2 hours long, and it's fucking great.
huh.
Fucking great. But yeah, X-Men Apocalypse. It was a thing that happened. I don't care what they do with it.
The next one better be the fucking '90s shit. Also, come on, just let Singer go.
I know, dude. He
Let
needs to
him
fuck
go.
off. He needs to
Let him
fuck
go.
off.
Fucking
Give
make shitty
give
giant
the
movies or
X-Men
whatever.
to Tim Miller. Let him figure shit out
Come on, please.
because he knows
Let
what he's
him
doing.
be the guy.
I don't know why Fox is so like they're juggling fucking singers balls like we love it. It's the best.
Just go. Just let it be like Blur Studios is now X-Men Studios.
Ugh.
Do whatever you want, guys.
Hey,
Fix
you
our
want to
shit.
reboot it? Yeah, absolutely. Just yeah. Well, everything starts off from
Because
this
they
Deadpool.
all they would have to say is it's Deadpool's universe is
Yep.
now the first canon one.
Mm-hmm. Oh goodness, if they did that, we've
Because
already got
even
a
the
perfect.
McAvoy Stewart line is fine because
Yep.
they never showed the
Nope.
professor. That could have meant nothing to them.
Exactly. It could just be Deadpool being Deadpool, and it makes sense already because he's Deadpool.
Exactly.
You
Please
got a
do that.
perfect Colossus.
Please, someone understand that that's the
You
case.
got a perfect Colossus. Megasonic Teenage Warhead. Her suit was an X
An
Men.
actual X-Men suit.
So just continue with that. You're
Yeah.
great. You're great. But that's X
Still.
Men Apocalypse. You can even reboot Apocalypse. How about that? Have an actual Apocalypse.
Sure. Don't do it for a while, but
Uh,
sure.
but we've still got this one Wolverine film coming out soon though.
And
This
that one's
old
got
man.
Sinister in it.
I know. I don't care about this movie, dude. I'm
So that was one thing else from the movie, though, is they had the Sinister tease at the end.
right. Which no.
Not nearly as
Yep.
cool as I was expecting it to
Nope.
be based on just that
Also,
I
I
heard it was
promise you, when we
Sinister.
watched it in the cinema, people were like, "What's that?"
Right?
So
I
many people
guarantee
was
it.
like, "What's that?" And I was like,
People didn't even know
"That's a
who the
shit
fuck
teaser."
Thanos was. How are they gonna know just
Yeah.
the name Essex?
Right. That's even
They're like,
worse.
here's something to Google when you get
Yep.
home.
With Thanos,
Uh,
they were just like, "Who's that guy?" But at least they
right,
showed us a guy's face.
right.
This one is a
And
name.
and the people who really give a fuck about Marvel
Right.
are gonna know it.
Yeah.
But even me, I didn't know Thanos from the comics
No.
at that point.
No.
I knew Thanos from the video
Right.
games.
But that's still Thanos.
Because the Capcom Marvel Heroes
Hmm.
game, Thanos was the main villain.
Exactly.
And the whole point of the game was to gather the Infinity Gems. So I already
Exactly.
knew his whole deal just from the
Before,
game.
exactly. How good is that?
Yeah.
Something that's not even canon.
From a fighting game,
Right.
man.
Who? Whereas Essex, seriously, how many people know that deep into X Men?
Right. If they had shown Sinister's face, that would be a different thing
Yeah,
than
you
just
showed a
showing
face with
us
a
that
gem on
name.
his head or
Right.
something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. That film, I could. Whatever.
Supposedly there's rumors about who's gonna play him already, but
Yeah, I don't care.
yeah, I don't know enough about it or care enough
I
about
mean,
it.
at this point, I didn't watch the last Wolverine in the cinema.
Oh, I did, but I really liked the
Yeah,
last one.
I probably should have because that was a good Wolverine film. I think it wasn't
Yeah.
amazing, but I mean, it was better than the one before that.
I liked it a lot till the Silver
Right,
Samurai.
until the
I was
giant robot.
fully on
Yeah,
board till that.
absolutely. Um, there's always has to be something to fuck them up, right?
Right.
It's like, oh, you were doing well. What happened? Um, so this next Wolverine thing, I'll put it this way, if a couple of mates want to watch it, I'll probably watch it. But if no one actually goes, hey Jeff, you want to go watch this next Wolverine film? I'm not gonna bother.
When does that one come out?
Who cares? Next year probably. Maybe the year after. I
I
don't know.
wonder when next year. I think it is next year, but I wonder if it's when you're over here or not.
You know what's important next year? Spider-Man, Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Those are the two that I can think of right now. I'm sure there's more.
Whatever else
Oh,
Marvel one
Guardians.
comes out. Yeah,
Yeah, there
more
you go.
Guard.
Those are the three that I'm looking forward to. Guardians.
No Justice League,
Is that next year?
isn't it?
I don't care. I'd maybe sure. Let's go.
I think
Yeah,
it's
sure.
November next year.
Is it? That's too far. That's a whole year.
You said Thor.
Sure, but Thor, I'm looking forward to a lot. That one's gonna be great. We got
But
Strange in a couple months, dude. We got Luke Cage next week.
yep.
Oh, hope my internet's on by then, because if it's not, I'm fucking
Yeah, we got Iron Fist at the end of that too.
excited. Then Defenders. We're
Yeah,
spoiled.
yeah, man.
We're spoiled. Could you imagine if we were like late teens seeing all this shit?
Oh yeah, I would have cream jeans. Clean.
The biggest jeans. I'd be like, cool. I guess, yeah. That's it. That's all I needed.
I have to buy bigger jeans just to
I
fill them with
I would
cream.
wear a diaper jeans. Just something that's super absorbent.
Cream-filled diapers.
That's the fucking worst kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Like, because diapers are usually attached to babies, and that's not a good thing for babies.
Right.
That's like
That's
that's fucking weird.
Michael Jackson's memoir.
Oh, Creamfield diapers, the Michael Jackson memoir. Oh, that's not even fucking good, man.
Hey, I know what the cover of this week's strip
No,
is.
this is not part of the episode. This is definitely not part of the episode.
It's recording, man. It's recording.
It is, but it's not. Oh, wait, is it recording? Let me see.
But at the same time,
I'm glad.
if all this shit was coming out when I was a kid, then it would have been normal to me. But,
Yeah. See.
But I just
The
if
fact
I
that
could
we
somehow
lived
if I could somehow sneak copies of this in a time machine to my kid self and none of it the rest of the world could see it, then I would have creamed jeans.
You would have, but then you'd be like, everyone else doesn't know what I'm talking about. They think I'm a crazy person talking about me seeing a future self giving me these films to watch.
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it.
So
imagine what that would do for my imagination as a teenager, though.
I'd probably be
obsessing over everything I saw.
Well, you know, you might be like a director right now.
Who knows?
Directing films, like directing the seventh Spider-Man movie.
I'm sure there's an alternate universe version of me out there directing things.
Weird.
Why not?
Okay. But that's it. That's it for the news.
We went long on this episode, so we're going to postpone the list until next week, and it will be the drama.
So we'll continue the 100... at this point, it's more than 100 movies, but... So, yeah.
Stay chipper, chaps.
Stay chipper.
What up, chipper chap? This is Chipper Chap Chat. What up, chipper chap? This is Chipper Chap Chat. What up, chipper chap? This is Chipper Chap Chat. What up, chipper chap? This is Chipper Chap Chat.